go now. Here I go into new days. Here I go now. Here I go into new days. I'm pain, I'm hope, I'm suffer. Here I go into new days. Ain't no mercy there for me. Ain't no mercy there for me. I'm pain, I'm hope, I'm suffer. Ain't no mercy there for me. Do you bury me when I'm gone? Do you teach me while I'm here? Just as soon as I belong, then it's time I disappear. And I went on down that road. And I went on down that road. I'm pain, I'm hope, I'm suffer. And I went on down that road. When I'm gone, do you teach me while I'm here? Just as soon as I belong, then it's time I disappear. Do you bury me when I'm gone? Do you teach me while I'm here? Just as soon as I belong, then it's time I disappear.
Fans, welcome to another edition of XPW TV. I am the host, Chris Kloss, and unfortunately, I guess it's my privilege, some privilege to have Chico back. Chico Larry Rivera.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the true host of the XPW TV, as you all know. And ladies and gentlemen, I had to take, look
at that.
Cuidado con eso. I had to take a little time off to undergo recuperation for a concussion I suffered at the redemption show. But most importantly, Chick,
What happened?
I am back to return to tell you that I am the true host of the XPW TV right here, Chick.
Well, fans, last week we saw... You are unbelievable. We saw what went down at Redemption, including the debuts of Vampiro and Shaggy 2 Dope, member of ICP, and it appeared at Redemption they were Black Army for life. Unbelievable.
That's part of why I had this crap in my head, Chick. what you call the
Are
conclusion.
you sure you're all right?
Hey, yeah, brother. The most important thing of this night, the way I'm galletazo ahí, the most important thing is that we have a new XPW World Heavyweight Champion in the form of the Messiah. Long live the Army. Que viva el ejército.
Fans, we did see what went down at Redemption, but right now we're going to see what exactly went down, the confrontation between the Black Army, Josh Lazy, the ICP, and Vampiro. You all right, man? It looks like it's bulging out.
XPW's Redemption was surrounded by an air of mystery. It was well known that Vampiro and the ICP would be making their XPW debuts, but the question remained, on which side would their allegiance lay? The Black Army made their way to the ring, and Rob Black said that regardless of the fact that XPW champion Sabu had a broken ankle and was not in the building that night, the XPW title was still to be defended. If Josh Lazy couldn't find someone to defend the strap, then he would have to defend it himself. But before Black could utter another word, Vampiro and Shaggy 2 Dope made their way to the ring. Vampiro grabbed the microphone from Lazy and got in Black's face before turning around and decking Sabu's manager. The Black Army, with its apparent 2 new members, beat the hell out of Lazy and left him the challenge of finding someone to defend the XPW title for Sabu. Later that night, Lazy made his way to the ring, apparently ready for battle. Despite the valiant notion, Messiah made easy work of the XPW champion's manager, and after a Godsmack, it appeared as if a new XPW champion was to be crowned. But as Black celebrated on the outside and Messiah went for the cover, the familiar sound of breaking glass was heard, and New Jack made his way to the ring. With their plan foiled, Messiah was in for the fight of his life. Jack hit Messiah with everything from his fist to a trash can, road signs, a strategically placed golf club, and his ever-trusty guitar. But the XPW king of the deathmatch was not going down. Twice previously, he had Sabu beat in the middle of the ring. His opportunity to become champion without having to pin Sabu was not going to go unfulfilled. Messiah fought back with everything he had, pure wrestling ability mixed with the hardcore skills that helped him capture the King of the Deathmatch title. Proved to be too much for New Jack as he fell victim to the Godsmack and was pinned in the middle of the ring as the Messiah fulfilled his holy crusade to become XPW World Heavyweight Champion. But almost as quickly as he had pinned New Jack, our tribal Supreme was in the ring ready to blindside the new XPW World Champion with a steel chair. Supreme's attack prompted the Messiah, fellow Black Army member Vicious Big Prime, currently in the midst of a brutal feud with the original XPW Deathmatch King, to come to Messiah's aid. A wild brawl ensued, and as Supreme thus climbs to a table, allowing New Jack to climb to the top of the Grand Olympic Auditorium over 35 feet in the air. Vampiro and Shaggy hit the ring in what all in attendance, including the Black Army, thought was a victory celebration, but nothing could have been further from the truth. Vampiro and Shaggy grabbed the XPW and King of the Deathmatch titles. Vampiro nailed Rob Black, busting the XPW CEO open and sending him crashing to the canvas. The two then picked Black back up and added insult to even more injury when Shaggy clocked Black with the XPW World title. With Black on his back, New Jack performed perhaps the biggest leap in the history of professional wrestling and went crashing through Vic Grimes and a table below. With Kraq, Cronus, and even Larry Rivera out cold in the locker room, apparently from premeditated attacks from Vamp and Shaggy, the Dark Duo turned their attention to the Messiah, who ended up on the receiving end of one of Vampiro's world-famous nail-in-the-coffins. With the Black Army laying in pools of their own blood, Vampiro and Shaggy celebrated and then left the arena with both the XPW World and King of the Deathmatch titles in their hands. Just days later, Black received a package at the XPW offices. Its contents, the XPW titles, and a note from Vampiro warning them the Dark Carnival had begun. Messiah now has his belt back, but a fire burns in his soul as XPW prepares itself for the impact of Messiah's rapture. The only question is, who will survive?
Rob Black, people like you just make me sick. You're a bitch, bitch, bitch. You think because you got money you can buy Vampiro? It just don't work that way. Sabu, you've been ducking my ass for the last 12 years. You've been running around, you're the hardcore champ, you've been doing this and that in Japan and ECW. Well, now I'm here in XPW. I'm the man. I'm the champion. It ain't Messiah. It ain't you. It ain't that bitch punk-ass Rob Black and his big dough. It's me, Vampiro, the kid from the streets, the kid from the radio in Mexico. That's right. I'm the champ. You want this belt back? You come and get it.
This is supposed to be my night. I am the XPW World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the King of the Deathmatch Champion. Those belts belong to me. Vampiro ICP, where the hell do you get off doing what you just did? We brought you in this company. Vampiro, you think you're gonna get away with this? This isn't WCW where you can talk your trash and no one's gonna touch you. This is XPW. You've now just become the hunted. Those belts are coming back to me and the Black Army. Sabu, lazy, there's nothing you can do about it. Those belts belong to me. The future is mine, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Look at the forehead, man. You're on television and you got a bandage around your noggin. What is wrong with you, man? Look at this thing. It's a big bump.
You think this is funny, Chick? You think this is funny?
Chico.
I got a lump in the head and a concussion from these two ingrates. I thought we had the king chief, the brother chief, together, you know, the rock and roll. We all involved in that business a little bit. But now I realize that these two clowns is exactly what they are, a pair of clowns that don't know music. When it comes and face them in the face. This rap, the crap you call rap, that's why rap rhyming,
music.
Rap rhyming with crap. You can't call it music, chico. Estos son unos dos de cao. Irrespetuosos, haraganes.
Wait a minute.
No son lo que quieren.
Calm down, hold the phone and stop the horses, buddy. You gotta give the psychological advantage to the Dark Carnival heading into the Olympic Auditorium Saturday night, July the 7th. I mean, they don't have the titles, but the mind games they're playing by sending the titles back. I mean, these guys definitely have the psychological advantage in their corner, Chico.
Well, let me tell you something. They don't know what they have started, psychological, whatever you want to call it. They have started a type of event that they are not going to be able to reverse. It's going. Listen to me, Chico. The Messiah is pissed off. The Robert Black is pissed off. The entire army is losing their mind, and the Messiah is promising the Rapture, Chief. Look, the rapture, and when the rapture come, no one will survive. Remember that.
He's losing his mind, Rob.
Remember that, Chief. Tell him about the ticket. Tell him. Ticket.
Folks,
Rapture.
speaking of Rapture, coming up Saturday night, July the 7th, from the Grand Olympic Auditorium right in the heart of downtown LA, just a couple of blocks away from the old Staples Center. Now, tickets are on sale right now as we speak. Ticketmaster, charge by phone, 213-480-3232. You can go to Ticketmaster.com or all of the Ticketmaster locations here in Southern California. Now, specialty quality tickets are available, reserved seating strictly through XPW. Call the offices at 818-755-8757, or you can come to the Palacio offices here in North Hollywood, 11133 Van Owen Street, suite letter D, Dorco Dude like. That's right. Or you can go to xpwrestling.com. Saturday night, July the 7th. This is one not to miss. The big summer show for extreme professional wrestling. Saturday night, July the 7th at the Grand Olympic Auditorium right in the heart of downtown LA. Now, folks, when we return, we're going to take you back at some of the highlights of XPW's redemption. There it is, the bump.
Here it is, wrestling fans, the long-awaited 8x10 photographs of Lizzie Borden. Here exclusively at xpwrestling.com, you can receive these beautiful, beautiful photographs personally autographed by Lizzie Borden herself and personally to you. $10 a piece, or you can get all four for $35. And when you buy this special package, you will get a limited edition bonus photograph. That's hot. XPW Lizzie Borden. Get 'em hot, hot.
The dawning of a new era. Old rivalries rekindle. And new enemies emerge. As live Saturday, July 7th from the Grand Olympic Auditorium in LA. Call Ticketmaster 213-480-3232 or the XPW box office at 818-755-8757. Who will survive the rapture? What is this all about? Telling him to get the hell. Oh! And Angel just slapped Mr. 80s. Boot to the midsection, clothesline, duck underneath. Goes shake this Mr. 80s, Dynamite D, DDT coming up, break to the back. And Mr. 80s taking care of Angel. But now, Kraq taking care of Mr. 80s. This match officially underway. The big man, Kraq, hammering Mr. 80s with those big right hands. Irish whip coming up. Duck underneath from Mr. 80s, another one. Back to the other side. Oh, look at this. Back body drop from Kraq. Oh, look at this. 80s hanging on. Going for a pin. 1, 2, only 2. What a move that was from Mr. 80s. Big boot to the midsection from the big man Kraq. Cradle. 1, referee down, only 1 that time. Kraq with the upper hand. Forearms to the back. And look at Kraq still wrestling with those goofy looking shades on. 80s going, look like a rocket dropper perhaps. Sunset flip. 1, referee down. Referee very slow on that count. Kraq hammering away at Mr. 80's Dynamite D. And Dynamite D's got to move in this match, folks. He cannot match strengths with the big man Kraq. He has got to move. He has got to use his quickness in this match. Well, the results are going to be, as you see right now, Kraq just taking care of, just manhandling Mr. 80's Dynamite D in the early goings of this matchup. Get in here! Dynamite D. Oh, no. What is he doing in here? Angel! A little double team. A little threesome, perhaps. Oh, no. What was that? What's that gonna... And look at them. And the referee wants no part either. I don't blame him. Kraq. I tell you, man, say what you want about these two guys. If they get the job done in the squared circle. Looks like a power slam coming up from the big man Kraq. And look at that, he just drove him into the canvas. Referee down, another count, near fall, only 2. As you can see, Kraq quite winded right now. I don't know if it's because of the excitement from Angel in the ring. Oh, look at that. Michinoku driver from the big man Kraq plants Dynamite D into the canvas once again. Kraq, throughout the course of this match, really dominating. I mean, the upper hand throughout the whole match. And it looks like a textbook suplex coming up as Angel is cheering him on. Kraq, look at the elevation up in the air. Oh, beautifully executed by the big man Kraq. What a suplex that was. Mr. 80s Dynamite D has got his hands full in this match. I'm sure he'd be rather be smoking some crack than wrestling Kraq at this point in time. Irish whip from pillar to post. Kraq attempting to follow him up. Mr. 80s perched in the near side. Look at this Kraq. Oh, look at that. Right into the top turnbuckle. And now it's 80's turn. 80's firing away, firing back at the big man Kraq. Of course, later tonight, folks, the debut of ICP and the insane cloud punt. Oh no! Do I have to watch this? Angel! Oh, what is this? What is this? No more! No more! But Angel says the opposite. He wants more, and so does Kraq. Clothesline. Oh, you know what that's setting up for? Dynamite D, possibly, yeah, the DDT. Oh, but look at that. Kraq just barely saved his life partner with a clothesline. As he was about to DDT, but I think he got some of that. Angel falling face first. As Mr. 80's Dynamite D was attempting the DDT, but Kraq nailing Mr. 80's with the clothesline. I still think Angel got some of that DDT as he went head first right into the canvas. Angel where he should be on the outside now. Drop kick from Mr. 80's as Kraq goes down. Mr. 80's trying to capitalize now on the big man Kraq in this matchup. Elbow, oh. Angel is jealous. Look at him. Actually, I prefer not to. Mr. 80's Dynamite D with Kraq with the upper hand in this matchup at the Grand Olympic Auditorium in downtown Los Angeles. Thousands on hand. We thank you all for watching. Mr. 80's Dynamite D, another Irish whip coming up reversal from the big man Kraq. It's got the momentum. Off the ropes. Clothesline. Oh, no effect. No effect whatsoever. Kraq still on his feet. Oh, but look at that low blow from Mr. 80's Dynamite D, and now Kraq goes down. That clothesline, that huge clothesline with the momentum, absolutely no effect on the big man headbutt. Headbutt right into the groin. And once again, that seemed to hurt Angel more than it did Kraq. These guys are sick. DDT coming up. Oh no, look at this counter. Counter by Kraq as he plants Mr. 80's way up high on the top rope. Hammering away at the head with those huge right fists. What's he doing? He's calling over to the referee. Referee Angel. And look at this. Oh, bulldog from the top. Mr. 80's just nailing Kraq with the bulldog from the top rope. And look at Angel on the ring apron. What the hell is he doing? Kraq signaling to him earlier on. I don't know if they have something in mind, folks. Mr. 80's Dynamite D with an iron whip to the far side. Kraq reverses. Oh, the Cracker Jack. He got him with the Cracker Jack. What a move that is. Give me the mic. Kraq, give me the mic. Kraq apparently asking for the microphone and getting it from Ron Head.
Dynamite D! Jake Roberts, whoever you want to be, you're not going to get a chance to pull a snake out. I'm going to pull out my own snake.
No! What the hell? This is sick! Oh, look at that 80s DDT! DDT! It's over! 1, 2, he got him! Mr. 80's Dynamite D with a huge win! A huge win over Kraq!
Here's your winner, Mr. 80's Dynamite D!
What a victory! Mr. 80's Dynamite D, look at Angel running for his He's got the snake. What he's going to do with it, I don't know, and I don't want to know. Angel running out of here, running out of the Olympic Auditorium with the snake. Mr. 80s Dynamite D, what a win. Oh, look at that, Pearl Harbor, Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor from behind, Nosawa. What the hell is going on here?
Give up, Nosawa.
Paul T, the manager of Nosawa, is out here as well. Mr. 80's just got the huge win. And now Nosawa, I mean the nerve of this guy. A Pearl Harbor job here on Memorial Day weekend in the United States. What a creep. Nosawa basically coming to the ring and sneak attacking. Oh, he just sprayed that mist right in the eyes of Mr. 80's Dynamite D. And look at this, another match set for Mr. 80's Dynamite D. Obviously, Nosawa very bitter of the loss that he suffered from the hands of Mr. 80's Dynamite D at that three-way dance we saw a few months ago in Van Nuys. Nonetheless, he's back, and of course, he's here in the United States, still here, of course, coming from Japan, coming to the United States with Onita for that exploding ring match. Onita hightailing it out of the United States back to Japan, and basically Nosawa and manager Paul T stuck here in the United States. Nosawa, however, with all that in mind, making a huge name for himself here in XPW, and of course, all around the world. Nosawa, the first Asian, the first man of Asian descent to hold a Mexican heavyweight title down south. What an accomplishment that is for Nosawa. Huge chop now from Mr. 80's Dynamite D. Another, oh, look at that, another short clothesline. Perhaps DDT once again coming up. Mr. 80's Dynamite D, man, he had to wrestle Kraq. And now, blindsided, attack, Pearl Harbor sneak attack from Japan's own Nosawa here on Memorial Day weekend. Look at that Russian leg sweep from Mr. 80's Dynamite D. And look at that, you gotta give Dynamite D credit, man. All this resiliency still. Oh, knee. Just dropped the knee right into the sternum area. 1, 2, referee down, only 2 once again, near fall. Continuing to hammer away. Is this Mr. Miyagi? Only 2 again, near fall. Mr. 80's Dynamite D, I mean, just coming off that huge battle with the huge man Kraq. Now, one-on-one with Nosawa. Oh, look at this, he's going for the D driver. He nailed him. Planted Nosawa's head right in the center of the ring, and Paul T, on the ringside area, has got one of those Japanese self-propelling fans. What's he, oh, look at that. Smack his chin right on that ring apron. Mr. 80's Dynamite D nailing Nosawa's manager as he goes down to the ringside area. Another DDT coming up. Oh, look at this. Counter into a beautiful armbar. A Japanese armbar from Nosawa. Mr. 80's presence of mind, grabbing the bottom rope. Nosawa, look at him, man, he's livid. He thought this was going to be easy pickings after Mr. 80's just went through a huge battle with Kraq. Nosawa's, oh, listen to his chop. The crowd here in Los Angeles responding from pillar to post once again. Reversal to the far side, following up with a big clothesline. Mr. 80's Dynamite D. He rams continuously those left shoulders into the midsection. What do we have here? A face buster. Overhead face buster slam from Mr. 80's Dynamite D right onto Japan's own Nosawa. 1, 2, whoa, only 2 near fall. What an accomplishment for Mr. 80's if he were to get 2 victories back to back on the same night, right after another, here in XPW. And it could very well happen tonight. Oh, look at that. Brainbuster executed beautifully from Mr. 80's Dynamite D. Mr. 80's barely rolling over on top, only 2. Paul T from Japan as well, cheering his man on. So much invested in the star wrestling in the United States. And look at Mr. 80's from the top rope. Oh, look at that missile drop kick. A page out of Homeless Jimmy's book right there. A missile drop kick delivered right onto Nosawa from Mr. 80's Dynamite D. What a match this has turned out to be. Yet another match that wasn't signed for tonight's card. Grabbing Mr. 80's Dynamite D as 80's ramming Nosawa into the near side here. With fist to the head. Irish whip to the far side. Oh, look at that heel kick. Beautiful heel kick. Springing right out of the far side, right out of the turnbuckles. With the momentum as he just nailed Mr. 80's Dynamite D, going for a German suplex counter now. Oh, look at that. Right to the groin. German suplex coming up. And he nailed Mr. 80's as Mr. 80's landed right on the back of his neck. Nosawa with the upper hand now in this matchup. Scoop up. Oh, Michinoku driver from Nosawa. And that's it. It's over.
You got to give it up for Mr. 80's Dynamite D. Not only at Redemption did he get the victory over the big man Kraq, but he had to put up with the very shady antics of your buddy Angel at the ringside area. He got the win only to be sneak attacked, Pearl Harbor from behind, from Japan's own Nosawa. Unbelievable.
When you talk about these two guys, you ask the Larry Rivera, there's no love lost for this Nosawa and the D. First of all, Chico, the Japan Nosawa, you remember a few months ago, he was getting involved in the Robert Black Army trying to provoke the situation when he was stuck here in the U.S. But let me...
Hey, dude, Larry, you all right? Hey, Larry.
I'm gonna tell you that this is going to end, okay? And as far as the Dynamite D, it was an up and down night for him. That's the only way to explain it. Hey, Milagro, we on the edge, eh?
Fans, when we return, we go backstage at Redemption and get a few words from Major Guns.
The dawning of a new era. Old rivalries rekindle. And new enemies emerge as live Saturday from the Grand Olympic Auditorium in LA. Call Ticketmaster 213-480-3232 or the XPW box office at 818-755-8757. Who will survive the rapture?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Kloss here, getting ready for the summer. Of course, you can see the bill to create a little shadiness up here. I want to talk about, before we get into the summer look, the old fall look. Of course, Lizzie Borden, Don't Cross the Boss's Wife. You remember that shirt? These shirts, collector's item, never again to be printed. Sabu, Scarred for Life, and the Messiah, the new XPW World Heavyweight Champion. Holy schwa, white trash, Johnny Webb over here. Fried chicken and ass kicking now. The welfare check, you saw it there. Folks, the big news. 4 brand new designs, never seen before in the history of XPW, are going to be on sale July the 7th at the Grand Olympic Auditorium from Rapture. Polo, Calvin Klein. I mean, all the designers from all over the world want a piece of the action from the new designs, 4 new designs at the XPW show July the 7th at the Olympic Auditorium, because they're
You know, Liz, you pathetic little bitch. You think that little spanking of my ass was really going to do anything to me? You know, I've gotten a lot more than that. They're having sex or something. You know, you're pathetic. And you think this is over? Bitch, it has just begun.
Ladies and gentlemen, it should come as no surprise to you that what happened to Mayor Gunn right there was because she got exactly what she deserved. This goes to show that you do not cross the Robert Black Army, and especially you do not cross the wife of the boss, the Lizzie Borden Chico. Remember that? That sexy woman.
Listen, man.
Chico. So, next week, make sure to tune in right here to the XPW TV with me, the host, Larry Rivera.
I'm the host.
Find out what happened with the Mayor Gunn and the Lizzie Borden. Don't forget.
Are you done talking?
Ahora vamos.
Are you finished? Are you kaput? Aloha sayonara? Because, folks, I got the scoop. I had just gotten word that XPW TV has now permission to show the match between Lizzie Borden, and Major Guns, We have got permissions from Standards and Practices at the television network to show that match right here next week. I can't wait for that, Chiho.
Hey, compose yourself. Show a little that you got it together, no? Okay?
Yeah.
Next week. But first, Chico, I want to tell you that not everybody in the world is in love with the Rubber Black Diamond. Not everybody has the respect and the loyalty to the Rubber Black Diamond like Pilar Rivera.
Brown nosing.
But I'm going to say a lot of people also feel the lack of respect that brings on down, degrade them. When the man in charge, the Rubber Black, come out and talk to them, they don't feel like they are respected. And one of these XPW personality characters is Pogo the Clown. Let's check it out.
Right now, we're going to go to the ring and we're going to see just what choice words Pogo the Clown had for Rob Black and the Rob Black Army. Watch this.
Rob Black! You Rob Black!
Calling out Rob Black.
Everyone is dead. You was in Rob Black. I'll take something dear to your life and bury the enemy my down like that.
Whoa.
Rob Black, you give me a contender out here. What the are you gonna take? You bring that shot gun out here. You bring me a contender, Rob Black. Let's now.
He's calling out any member of the side.
Needs to show some respect.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's John Cronus. It's John Cronus. And this match, it's officially underway. Cronus versus Pogo. Cronus, former 5-time. Well, I can't say the name.
Oye,
What?
Dile, it's okay, Chico. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, that's
That
right.
cop is dead. That
Kaput,
cop,
dead.
kaput.
Over and out. Call 911. Former 5-time ECW Tag Team Champion, along with Perry Saturn and me, Cronus, one of the most agile big men. For him to be able to do the 450 splash, and look at that heel
You
kick,
see the
Rivera.
high impact, the foot in the face, right in the face,
Of course, Pogo the Clown,
putting
still-
down Pogo like a ton of brick.
Pogo the Clown still undefeated here in XPW, the longest undefeated streak in the history of our company. And I'm just betting it could come to an end tonight. I mean, John Cronus, he's ready, he's fresh, and he's been on a huge win streak here at XPW. But look at this German suplex from Pogo. What strength!
With execution by Pogo, who is universally recognized as one of the biggest big men and best big men here in the XPW right now.
Talk about two big men going at it. I mean, pound for pound. Both these guys well over the 300-pound mark as Pogo the Clown continuing to take it to John Cronus. Pogo the Clown coming out here, aligning himself with nobody, as we both know, Rivera, here in XPW, calling out the Black Army, the whole Army. Who does he get? He gets none other than the great John Cronus. I mean, this guy has done so much, not only in the sport, but here at XPW. I mean, what a streak he's been on the last few months.
Chico, speaking of Clown, we saw the Shaggy Dope earlier, Chico, but the other half of the ICP, Jay Violent, Chico, Jay Violent is not here. You know what happened at a concert the other night? He had the bottle of Fago in the hand.
He had the what?
The Fago, Chico, shaking up the bottle, ready to spray it into the crowd. Wow, look at that Pogo almost break his neck.
Right over the top and onto the concrete floor. What happened to this guy?
He's taking the bottle of Fago, shaking, and the bottle cap flew backward, hitting in the eye.
Oh!
He's got a big eye infection, Chico. So
Look at this Cronus off the ring apron. What does he have in mind here, Rivera?
Wow, look at the high altitude by the young Cronus. He has the excellent technique and execution that was put in here today. Like you said earlier, 5-time ECW tag team champion.
One too many Cuban cigars for yourself tonight, Rivera. Oh, look at that. Right into the security railing goes John Cronus. Pogo the Clown, undefeated here in XPW. John Cronus, man, he's been on a tear, though. He's beaten guys like Nosawa, Homeless Jimmy, to mention a few, here in XPW.
Wow. John Cronus smash the beer. What was that? Cerveza right in the head. Of course, Pogo. That was what kind of a waste of a good drink is that.
Of course, Pogo the Clown, always the Pogo the Clown fan club here at the Olympic Auditorium, wherever XPW goes. But don't count out the fans of John Cronus. I mean, this guy with the 450 flag, man, he gets the crowd on their feet.
World-renowned, world-famous.
Former 5-time ECW Tag Team Champion, as I mentioned before. Right now, both big men on the concrete floor right next to the entranceway.
And John Cronus already has the blood, the sangre in the forehead. Está sangrando de la frente. Si tienen los niños, pongo en otro cuarto porque esto está de película aquí.
John Cronus now, Pogo the Clown still outside on the concrete floor. I mean, these guys match up so well together, Rivera. The size, the sheer size of both men, and don't forget, both these men for their size, so very agile.
Look at this, John Cronus coming back.
Wait a minute.
The second energy.
Look at this.
The second like a shock.
Oh, look.
From the electricity in the air.
I was telling you about the fans, man. Look at that, the fans handing John Cronus a steel chair. What? Right on the back of Pogo the Clown.
It's no surprise why Mr. Robert Black picked Cronus as one of his famous member of the Ejército, of the Robert Black Army Chief.
Well, you know, Rivera, I mean, Rob Black, he pulled it off with Cronus. I mean, Cronus is renowned all over the world. He's been to Japan, Mexico, Europe, of course, in that other promotion back east for years. And now he's here in the bright lights of Los Angeles, California, in the bright lights of the Olympic Auditorium in XPW. Both men in the ring. Irish whip from John Cronus. Look at that heel kick. Look at the agility of this guy, man. Even though he's in the Black Army, man, I got to give this guy credit.
A spinning heel kick. John Cronus executing all kind of technique, whether it be the American style.
Oh, wait a minute. We know what this means.
He looks like the
Rivera.
Familia de 450 Chico setting it up. It's all over.
This has got to be it. Oh, Cronus. Cronus on the top. It's over. 1, 2.
Hey.
What the? Pogo the Clown, he just count.
Only 2.
Was that 2 or was that 3?
Oh my God.
That was 2. Referee only hit the 2 count. How the hell did Pogo kick out of it? Oh, now he's got the shovel. Pogo the Clown, undefeated. Here at XPW, look at that. Right to the head. With the tip of that shovel, the steel
How
shovel.
is it possible that this Pogo the Clown is kicking out of that 450 splash, the Hellfire delivery?
Pogo the Clown, man, right now, he is showing just why he is undefeated here in XPW. Going for a suplex now. Oh, the strength. Oh, no, face buster. Unbelievable, Rivera. I don't know what to say.
He's going to need more than that to take care of
Drops
Cronus.
the elbow. 1, 2. It's over. It is over. Pogo the Clown.
Impossible. I can't believe it.
John Cronus.
Had the trunk. Oh, yeah. Somebody had the trunk.
Call what you want, Rivera.
Look at
Pogo
the
the Clown
videotape
still
replayed.
undefeated. The first man who I believe to ever kick out of John Cronus' 450 splash. That man right there, Pogo the Clown.
XPW. XPW. I've been through everybody. I've almost murdered everybody over there at XPW. And you know what? I'm still here. And I'm so fucking depressed. Pogo, maybe if you get a belt, maybe the little kids will love you. And maybe they'll rub my belly. All I want is my belly rubbed. Title belt. Yeah. XPW. Belt. Oh yeah. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Rob Black. Let me tell you something, Rob Black. You give me some competition, Rob Black. Or else maybe I'll...
So Pogo the Clown is still the most single dominant force here in XPW. Still undefeated. No one man has been able to pin Pogo the Clown. I mean, he's rolled over guys like Homeless Jimmy, White Trash Johnny Webb, Mr. 80s Dynamite D, Japan's own Nosawa, and now he just rolled over John Cronus, kicking out of the huge 450 splash. I have never seen that before. Now, Pogo the Clown demanding he wants a shot at the Messiah's XPW World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, I, Hilario Rivera, believe that Pogo the Clown is in an altered state of mind. He's not thinking in the right frame of brains. He's barking up the wrong tree, Chico. The Messiah has unleashed the rapture upon us all. And the rapture is a question of survival. So Pogo the Clown, you're barking up the wrong tree. When you looking to mess with the Messiah, the rage that is present within the Messiah right now makes him a very dangerous influence, character. So Pogo, think about it. Use the brain. You might want to stay away from the Messiah and think about going after the title some other day.
Well, you know, Rivera, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think XPW has ever seen a man like Pogo the Clown. I mean, he truly is awesome. He is the most dominant force, I believe, to ever step foot into this company. And you talk about questions. The big question is, on July the 7th, the question that Pogo the Clown and now the world has, will he get a shot at the Messiah's XPW World Heavyweight title? You don't know. I don't know. You don't know anything, pal.
Yeah.
Cuidado.
Yeah, yeah.
July the 7th, Saturday night, downtown Los Angeles is the site for XPW's Rapture. Of course, tickets on sale right now. 213-480-3232. Ticketmaster, you charge by phone. You can go to Ticketmaster.com. Or you can go to all of the Ticketmaster outlets here in Southern California now. Specialty quality tickets are available only through XPW. Call the offices, 818-755-8757. Come to the offices, 11133 Van Owen Street, Suite letter D in North Hollywood, or go to xpwrestling.com. You all right?
Fine, Chick.
The head feeling?
Doing okay right here, brother. The head, the concoction going away. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, to tune in next week, right here to the XPW TV, as we get more on the Rapture, more information. We will find out more on the Lizzie Borden and Mayor Gunn story. Maybe we get a little more get foolish on that. We will also learn if the new #1 contender for the death match type, the Kid Chaos, will get a chance, a Messiah, and actually a shot to be the new deathmatch champion.
King of the deathmatch side.
That's right. Veronica Kane and the Enterprise, Mysterious Sono and her whole DJ Rouge.
Don't forget about
that.
GQ, buddy.
That GQ.
That guy's all
Jamil White Money, whatever his name is. They're all trying to maneuver into the title picture. So it's all going to happen next Saturday night, right here on the XPW TV. And ladies and gentlemen, I am the host, Larry Rivera, saying good night for the Chris Club.
The host
next week
of
on the XPW
TV, right here, Chico.
Hasta la próxima.
And the man.
Boss, gonna go back. Oh, you don't like no more? Well, you want me to go back? No, you're already here. What do you want?
I got a package. I know the drill.
Wait, let me get positioned over here. Go.
You ordered dolls?
Man, I don't play with dolls no more. That was then. This is now.
You gotta see these dolls.
Look at these. Dude, insane clown posse dolls?
What the hell is...
Contribution and you'll get the better thing. time, now you follow.
Vampiro, who the hell do you think you are? Touching me? Touching Rob Black? Letting your insane clown posse friend kiss Lizzie Borden? That was a big no-no. You stole these belts. The biggest mistake you ever made was giving these belts back. Because these belts are not going anywhere, Vampiro. July 7th, you and me, Grand Olympic Auditorium, for this belt, for the XPW World Heavyweight Championship. I got news for you, Vampiro. This isn't WCW, where you can talk your and no one's gonna touch you. July 7th, you're gonna feel my rapture. The future's mine, Vampiro. I'll see you there.